Today, we are going to continue building every LEGO Minecraft set in Hardcore Minecraft. Last episode, we decided to repair the village I may or may not have destroyed a few episodes back, but with a twist. I'm bringing my love of LEGO into my hardcore world by building every LEGO Minecraft set, apart from in-game structures, PvP, arenas, and biome-related sets. So today, we are going to finish this project. First set we are building today is called the Pig House. Right off the bat, my recording wouldn't stop and I lost the footage. But here's the Pig House in all its derpy glory. I just opted for a pretty simple interior, beds and workstations. No need to get too fancy, it is just a pig after all. While we are on the theme of building animal sets, let's build a nice home for our chicken family. Yeah, trying to make these scale perfectly with the sets is a little tricky. Alright, that should do it. It looks derpy, which I don't mind because a chicken coop being in a giant chicken is already a little goofy. Actually, the more I look at it, the more I like it. It's kind of grown on me. Continuing with the mob builds, now we are building the bee cottage. I can't replicate the antennas very well, so I'm going to try and use spruce stairs. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to use more spruce for the interior and maybe some white stained glass for the wings. Now all we need to do is add some carpet and some brown concrete, and now that is the exterior complete. Only thing left to do is to get some bees to live here. So after borrowing a bee nest from my house and crafting a few hives, with some breeding there will be plenty of bees in no time. Why not make it 4 mobs in a row? Alright, real quick, I'm going to cover up this cave. Move this guy out of here. Oh, he's stuck. Come on, buddy. Also, we're going to remove another house. Before we get building our 4th set, we're going to need more gravel for concrete, which has been our main building material so far in this project. Alright, I almost have a full shulker. That should be enough for now. So our 4th set is the Panda Haven, which is just a giant panda build. So we will be using black and white concrete as well as some gray concrete for this one. Okay, if I'm being honest, I don't really know what to do with the floor, or any of the interior for that matter. Now we're going to make some green concrete to give him some bamboo to hold, and that's probably the best I could do, building a giant bamboo stick. Alright, this next set is again another mob build. We're going to turn the first cave we ever went in into the creeper mine. First off, we're going to start off with its legs and sprinkle in some cobblestone for the entrance. After gathering up more concrete, I started building the body, but then I realized I was off by 1 block. There we go, all better. I got most of the face done, but then I realized I want the eyes of the creeper to glow. I think I'll put them behind red stained glass to make it appear as if it had red eyes. I think creepers would look cool with them. Now we need to make a waterfall and start working on the entrance to the cave. After adding more supports and a workstation to the inside of the cave, I decided to add a railway just like the set. Also, you might have noticed all the footage of replay mod during this section. Yeah, I lost all the footage. Moving away from the mob builds now, our next build is the fortress set. For this I think we will use a palette of stone, cobblestone, deep slate, and blackstone. So first off I'm going to build a perimeter and keep it simple with just some stone. Actually I'm also going to add some stone bricks to this, as well as some chiseled stone bricks. This is what we have for the front gate so far, and I think I'm going to change the bottom layer to all cobblestone, and deep slate for the middle layer, and stone bricks for the third layer. Starting on the second floor of the towers now, I decided to also add deep slate bricks. It just looks too good not to add. Before I even get that finished, I'm going to finish the gate. I'm a weird builder. I can't just build up one part at a time. And to further prove that point, I'm finishing the bottom layer of the towers now. Back to the top of the tower now, I'm using blackstone bricks in the slab variant and leaving room for the campfires up top. This set just uses ladders to get up and down the side, so I'll just do the same. Now with the towers and the wall complete, we're going to add the fire pit and the stable on the inside. Alright, back to the front gate now. I'm going to use spruce trapdoors, the best trapdoors, to make it look like there are two giant open doors. The set didn't really have these in them, but I wanted to add some grindstone so that villagers will actually use this building. Plus I think it really fits the aesthetic. Alright, I'm going to change the ground to some stone brick, coarse dirt, and path block. Make it look like the ground is worn down because of all the work that goes on in here. Wow, I don't know if you guys have ever seen iron golems kill phantoms, but now you have. And one last thing, I'm going to actually place some beds down, put doors on the bottom floor of the tower. Alright, after villager proofing this build, I think we are ready to move on. We are going to actually need prismarine for this next set, so we're going to raid our first underwater temple. Alright, this monument is only about 500 blocks away from my farm, so it might make a nice future guardian farm. Oh wow, sponge room right away. Alright, here's the first elder guardian. These guys pack a punch, but if you block their vision view, they can't really do much. Got him. After defeating the second and third elder guardians and plenty of guardians, I gathered my prismarine, as well as some treasure and some sponges, and took off. So what we need this prismarine for is the roof of the set called the Sky Pillar. This one's a little awkward because it's floating above the clouds, so I'm going to build it up in the clouds above the village. And I know these villagers can't really use it, but I thought it would be more fun to build it on these floating islands instead of the ground. It might look a little odd, but I did say this would be a weird looking village when it's all said and done. Starting on the house now, we are using prismarine, blackstone, and birchwood. Ew. Look guys, the only reason I'm using it is it matches the color perfectly. At least it's stripped birch. Okay, I finally did make something that looked pretty close to the set and doesn't look too bad. Okay, with the interior complete, let's move on to the last part of the set, the tower. Alright, that's another finished set. Next set is probably my favorite so far, set titled The Sword Outpost. I get to build a pixel art sword sticking out of a little fort. Who wouldn't want to build this? First thing we need is some cyan and light blue concrete, as well as some black concrete for an outline. Alright, so I built the little mound, and now we can build the sword. It looks a little odd, but trust the process. Now for the handle, I'm using orange terracotta and brown concrete. Wow, this is definitely my favorite build, but we still need to build the outpost. Alright, that's the outpost portion of this finished. I added dispensers here because in the set it has these flick fire missiles, so I thought it was a fun way to replicate it. Hey, get off my build, dude. Can't be going up there, alright? We good? Alright, we're good. Our next build is a very small one called the bakery. This one didn't take long at all. One cool thing I did was use string to place carpet on to make it look like the set. Very cool, you can do that. Moving on to the first night, this one is pretty much a cobblestone hut to represent a player's first house they build on day one. This is represented well because of the green top. Only OGs know about the green top. Was that a good edit? I think it was. Alright, anyway, next build. Next set is a barn, and I've already built a big red barn in this world. A better one, I might add. But for the sake of content, I'll build Lego's version. I added a tractor in it just like my barn. It fits well. My barn is still better though. Also, I forgot to add carpet to the top of the fox's ears last episode, so I'll do that now. Next on our list to build is the training grounds. Hi, future me here. So Minecraft just announced a 1.20 update with cherry blossoms. I'm planning on replacing this gross tree with concrete on it with some of these and probably add more to this build. Also, I'll take this time and hit you with one of these. I'm very close to hitting 200 subs and I would appreciate it if you guys would consider subscribing. Anyways, back to building. Alright, bring back the mob builds for one last one, the rabbit ranch. Alright, for the eyes and nose, I'm not sure what to do because it isn't exactly one block. I think we're going to use banners and a pink block and an item frame. It's the best I could come up with, honestly. Alright, now all we need to do is go get a bunny. There should be one around my house. Yeah, there he is. This guy's been here since like day one. Oh, wow, how did he get over here? That's crazy, wow. Alright, buddy, you ready? Alright, he nodded his head. Yes, he's ready. In the aviation world, this event is called a water landing. Alright, he made it. Welcome home, buddy. Oh, nope, gotta be a little faster than that. So I've made this area kind of an armory area, so I think building the horse stables over here fits the theme. Similar to the farm cottage set, we will be using hay bales for the roof. I love doing that, and I might even do that in a future build of my own. Alright, in the set there are skeleton horses, so I think I'm going to go get one of mine to bring over here. And we'll get him a friend from the wild. And there are the horse stables completed. Moving on to the wool farm. This is kind of a mob build, but also not really. You'll see what I mean. So the sheep statue is very small and isn't super detailed like the other ones, so I'm going to build it as is. Yeah, this guy is dorky. There's some water with stepping stones in the set, so I'm going to build a fountain in front of him. And I use stairs and slabs to create the off-center block effect. Alright, time to move these guys. There we go. They seem to like the statue I built them. Alright, we are on the final 3 sets we are building. All 3 of these builds are tree houses. There is a modern tree house, the tree house from the skeleton attack set, and then the jungle tree house. There we have it. We have transformed this lifeless village into every single Minecraft Lego set. Make sure you comment down below which is your favorite build and consider subscribing for more hardcore Minecraft content. Anyways guys, I'm KL2 and I'll see you around. Later.